Welcome to my moving vlog. I'm moving. I mentioned this at the end of my last vlog, but yes, I am moving. I am going to a new apartment and I'm excited, but I'm also not the best packer. I don't really know what you're gonna see in this vlog. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit of me packing, a little bit of me loading a U-Haul, and a lot of bit of me filling my new apartment with my crap. Oh, and probably some sweet walks with Link, because as I mentioned before, that's one of my favorite parts of living at the complex that I'm at now, is it has a really nice area outside to walk Link. The new apartment does not necessarily have that. So I'm trying to give him extra long walks this week just so he can really, soak it in. He doesn't understand that we're leaving, but he will soon. I am T-minus 3 days, I believe, out from moving. I think I've done pretty well so far. I still need to do my closet, but hopefully that will be easy because it's a lot of clothes, which I can just shove into garbage bags. That's the best method for moving clothing, right? And thankfully, a lot of my stuff that I keep in the closet is already in tubs, like my Britney Spears collection, or any nostalgic type stuff that I've kept from my childhood. So that stuff's ready to go, but there's just some loose ends here and there that I need to take care of. Right now, I think I'm gonna run to Home Depot to buy a mattress protector, which I think is just a very large plastic bag for $20. Just so my mattress doesn't get destroyed in the U-Haul. And guess what? While I'm out, I'm gonna grab another birthday freebie. 2 birthday freebies, actually. I am going to stop at Hot Topic because I had a $5 birthday reward and I bought a unicorno that was 30% off. So I think I ended up getting it for like $4 something, which is a very good price for a unicorno. And I'm going to grab my Dutch Bros drink. They give you a really long time to use your freebie. It's already October. My birthday was September 8th. I think they give you 1 month from your birthday. So I want to go use that before it expires. And it looks like right now they have a special flavor that's called Sweater Weather Chai White Coffee. White chocolate with a double shot of white coffee, soft top, cinnamon and nutmeg sprinkles. And I'm gonna get it iced and it sounds delicious because I think I could use an extra caffeine boost today. It's funny how just like working on things, packing and cleaning over the last couple of days has made me so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm getting old, y'all. Let's go. Picked a spot with the worst possible lighting. Let's try this drink. That looks delicious. It is delicious. It doesn't taste like coffee at all. I think that's what the white coffee is. White coffee doesn't taste like coffee but has caffeine maybe? I don't know. If you know, let me know down in the comments. All right, let's pack some stuff. We're doing it. We're moving. I've got one cat here. I've got my family helping me. Kitty cats, kitty cats. Kitty cats have had, well, Link did. Zelda really didn't eat hers. Some gabapentin that was supposed to help them just sleep. It's not working. They're meowing like crazy, but we're getting there. We're doing it, aren't we, buddy? First morning at the new apartment. Boy, oh boy. I don't know where anything is. I had an in-person callback this morning. So I had to go audition in person, second audition for something. And I only just got all my stuff in last night and I didn't know where anything was. And I was so exhausted. I really only had enough time to like set the bed up and eat my Chipotle before I completely crashed. And then this morning I realized I don't know where the bag is that has my towels. I didn't know where any of my bathroom toiletries were. I didn't know where my shower curtain was. I couldn't tell if I was supposed to bring a headshot to the audition, but even if I was supposed to, I wouldn't have been able to find it. They should be lucky that I found pants because I don't know where anything is. This is gonna be my task for the next couple of days. The cats are kind of driving me nuts. Like, they're very needy right now. I love you. I love you. Which they always are when I move because they're in a new space. And I think they're not sure if we're here temporarily, if we're going back to our last apartment. And they worry. And so it was kind of a long night. Zelda kept coming out here to the living room and like howling, which she has done on occasion. She doesn't do it that often, but like she'll do it if she thinks she's alone. And I'm not sure if she's doing it to be like, where is everybody? Or if she just likes the sound of her own voice, but she'll be like, wow, 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 wow. And it's so loud. And even though I was sleeping with earplugs, hi, I know, hi. Mwah. Even though I was sleeping with earplugs, I kept waking up every 20 minutes because I could hear her howling. I can tell Link is confused. Zelda's more like a cat, so she's just having cat reactions like, where am I? Link, I can see it in his face like he's disappointed. He really loved the outdoor space at the last apartment, and I can tell he's a little bit like, we live here now? Are you sure we're not gonna go back? I understand that he's not happy, but he's not like mad. I can just tell he's sad, he's disappointed. But we're gonna figure that out. I'm not gonna take him out for another walk for a couple of days, probably just so he gets used to this apartment. Plus, I need time to put all this crap away. I can't just leave it like this. It's driving me nuts. Baby steps. We'll figure it out. Right now, I gotta find some stuff and do some stuff and take care of some stuff. Y'all, I don't even know where to start. I kind of wasted my day running errands, and now I need to start putting all of my crap away, and it's the last thing I want to do. But I think it's time. I think it's time to get this apartment sorted. There's no way I'm going to get through all of this tonight, but I gotta start somewhere, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm making some progress. We're getting there. The living room is starting to empty out, and the kitchen is filling up. It's okay. I'll get to it all in time. I feel like I need the living room to be set up. I feel like it's chaotic having a bunch of big boxes. So I'm going through all that, sorting it. It's a lot of kitchen stuff. So just getting it into the kitchen so that I can then sort it through all of these various drawers. Oh yeah, I forgot why the whole reason I actually turned the camera on was because I wanted to tell you that these are freaking amazing. I stopped at the Asian market the other day and just picked up a few little tiny snacks to get me through this unpacking process. And I got these Lay's Truffle. I think these are from where? India? Thailand. Lay's Thailand. And they're so good. Lay's America has maybe done truffle potato chips before. I'm not sure. But these, get out of town. They're so good. I also got some salted egg flavored Lay's, the like same ones. And I bet those are going to be good too because I love salted egg flavored things. Although I still haven't tried a salted egg. Maybe I need to do that in like a future vlog. I'll go to the Asian market and get some actual salted eggs and do a taste test because I've heard they taste a lot crazier than what like the flavored chips taste like. Zelda and I are going to continue unpacking. Y'all, I think she's ready. At least I think she's ready as she's gonna be for now because boy, putting stuff away is harder than actually packing up and moving, in my opinion. But I have made some steady progress over the last couple of weeks. The cats seem to be enjoying it. I think, I don't know, we're still figuring out the walk situation, but they have definitely adjusted to living here, and who knows if they even remember their old home. They probably do, it's only been 2 weeks. I've had a little bit of a hard time because this space is weird just compared to my last place. Like, this living room is really narrow, the bedroom is really small, the closet in the bedroom is really small, like a third of the size of the closet in my last place, which sucks because I've got a lot of clothes and I've got a lot of tubs filled with crap. But it did give me a good opportunity to go through those tubs, consolidate some stuff, sort it, get rid of a few things, which is so hard for me. I'm not like a hoarder. I don't have that much stuff, but like it's really hard for me to get rid of things that I've been holding on to for a very long time for nostalgic reasons. Does anybody else have this problem? Like I have some stuff from like when I was younger, a kid or high school or college, and I'm like, I don't want to get rid of it. At this point, I've held on to it for what, 20 something years. Why should I get rid of it now? But then you think about it and it's like, man, I held on to this for 20 years. Does it really make me feel anything anymore? Or was it just taking up space in my closet this entire time? So I got rid of a few things, not that many things. And by I didn't get rid of them. They're back there. And I need to go through them and see if there's anything I want to sell or donate and hopefully not take out of that pile and put back into my closet. I got a new cat tree for the cats and they love it. I got it on Costco.com if you have a Costco membership. And maybe even if you don't, I think you can still get it. And I think that it's really worth it because cat trees are normally like $100-something for a small sized cat tree, which is ridiculous because isn't this just wood in carpet? But this one was around $200 and I think it's worth the price for how big it is, especially because my cats are on the larger side, not fat wise, just like lengthwise. They're kind of longer cats and they like this style of cat tree where there's a lot of space. It's comfortable to sit in and sleep, and boy do they sleep in it. Oh, I love that there's a kitchen island. Okay, I loved it when I moved in. And now I'm like, what purpose does it really serve? It looks nice. It makes me feel like more of an adult. But it takes up so much space. I would have preferred, I think, to have a smaller kitchen. I know. I love that it is a large kitchen and there's lots of space to store things. Even in this kitchen island, there's little cabinets all along the bottom. I think that's really great. I just would have rather had open space, I think. But it's okay. Maybe it will, I'll get used to it and I'll use it and I'll enjoy it. The bathroom is awesome. It's very large. It's a very large bathroom. This is another situation where I was like, if they had just made it like even just like a foot shorter, I could have had more space in my closet, which I would have preferred, because this is just such a huge bathroom. What are you gonna do in there? Like have a dance party in the bathroom? I do actually do that, so maybe I'll take advantage of it. Maybe I'll end up loving it. There is one last thing that I want to show you, and that is the mud room. This place has a thing called a mud room, and I think they have used the term incorrectly. I don't think this is a mud room. Oh, hello, lights. Everything I know about what a mudroom is that it is the room that you come into and wipe your boots off and take your boots off probably before you enter your home, right? So it's its own space. But apparently here it's just like it's like a little inset cabinet thing near the kitchen. So what I did was fill it with Funkos and Tokidoki Unicornos and alcohol. So really I wanted it to be like a little bar space. I've never had a little space for a bar before, and this felt like a good use for this little cubby hole right here. And then to take up the space on the top shelves, I've got my full Britney Spears Funko collection, and another one will be being added to this very soon. And my big old Tokidoki Unicornos on top. I put the little Gloomy Bear Funko up there, but he's probably not going to stay there because he doesn't really fit the bill. I feel like this space is too adult for me. You know, I am an adult. Obviously, I am an adult. But I just have stuff, toys, collectibles, plushies. And I feel like this place looks really mature for what I have and like what my aesthetic is. And it's okay. I think that I'm in a phase of my life where my aesthetic is kind of changing. But now I have tubs filled with like stuffed animals and I'm like, what do I do with them? Because I don't want to just get rid of them. They're like nice Nintendo stuffies that are like cool. And what if later on in life I want them? Or what if I have kids and my kids are into Nintendo and then I have all these like retro vintage plushies they can play with? I know that's not a reason to hold on to things when you don't have the space for them, but it just tugs at my heartstrings. And so when I put stuff like this here, I'm like, when you walk in, you're gonna see like this nice kitchen that's like all, you know, nice and adult and whatever. And then you're gonna round the corner and see all my Funkos and think I'm a crazy person. I don't know. I don't think it actually matters that much, and I should just do me, right? Leave me a comment. Let me know. I think that's it. It's probably like a really long vlog. It probably wasn't that interesting to you. It's been very stressful to me, but I'm starting to get de-stressed and feeling more like I'm in a home, which is great. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I am excited to see you next week. And hopefully we'll be doing no moving at all. None. Just all the other stuff that you do when you're not moving. Yay! All right, bye.